Welcome to Huntsville, Texas, and Elliott T. Bowers Stadium, home to the Bearcats of Sam Houston State, who have built a rich winning legacy and one that they hope follows them to the upper reaches of college football. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Sam Houston Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So USC's offense will get the first crack at it here. And this wide receiver, he's the linchpin to the offense. They want to make sure they find a multitude of ways to get him the football.
And it's a risk-reward scenario on defense when you're trying to cover this guy, Reese, because you play man coverage, you risk him running by you and catching deep balls. You play too much zone, and then he can hurt you after the catch. A lot of different ways that this guy is very dangerous.
Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
And he intercepts it. Got room on the return. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception. And this defense wanted to get off the field on the opening drive, keep the offense from establishing momentum. They did better than that. They took the ball away.
Yeah, you got to set the tone, right, on defense. Early in this game on the opening drive, you're trying to kind of draw a line in the sand, saying, look, this is who we are. This is what we came to do. We're going to be more physical, and we're going to take the football away. And a play like that, it just galvanizes and energizes the rest of the team.
Does life get any better than this for an offense to start a drive with a 1st and goal? They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Sam Houston! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And here's the return. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Ball carried by the running back. He's tackled.
Looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 28. Off play action. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't...
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. After the big 1st down sack for the D, it's 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Torres. Zings it complete to the right. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field, but DB just can't stay with them because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Pocket starts to collapse. Got room at the 35. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go to the ground. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28.
Listen, I know that's not a huge game, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a fourth-quarter game.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
And the completion gives them a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. And the Bearcats are rolling down the field.
First down for the offense.
They'll run it from the gun. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Oh, they knock it free. The D scoops it up, and everybody reverses field. Flying out to the left. Able to stay on his feet and get the ball to the 21-yard line.
And that's a great job. Great job stripping the football, getting it out, and then understanding how I scoop it up, follow my blocks, stay on the near sideline, Palmer, and make something happen.
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Pulls it and fires to the left. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give him a first down.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding him the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Wants to throw. It's Torres. He'll try to do it himself. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. That's the end of the period, and Sam Houston has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Looking to move it through the air. Quick strike complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Give to the back. On the move at the 30. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. They make the stop at the 19 after a pickup of 5.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Running back searching for a hole. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. Trying to put together a long, time-consuming drive. This 8th play will be 3rd and 2. The big fullback's got it. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Fullbacks are a dying breed, but when you see him, it just reminds you of the big old neck roll, just huge, stout fire plugs that you don't want to hit. But on short yardage situations, occasionally, you give the big boy the ball, there is no juke button, there is no speed burst. It is all power down your throat, hitting you and falling forward and getting that first down.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Give to the running back. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bearcats!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And he added the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll return it. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And the Trojans headed quickly to the line. Comes out throwing on first down. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback. Affect him. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, going up top. Going for it all. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
This is Johnny on the spot. And now his 2nd interception of the game, doing a great job reading the quarterback's eyes. And he's just been in the right place at the right time making plays.
They go to the ground. Just trying to power it ahead. They pick up 5. Ball spotted at the 12.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him.
Touchdown, Bearcats! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. No in week 3, they have been sharp as they extend the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Tulsa found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage Golden Hurricanes football. Those folks in Chapman Stadium won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. Trojans used to be known for student body right, and they can still do that. But with quarterbacks like this, you want to put it up.
Yeah, I think they hung that up years ago when they started to find, big, strong quarterbacks that can throw the ball all over the yard. So I like the student body right, student body left, but that's a little open.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. On second down, they'll take to the air. With the catch, it's Harris. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Got a man, it's Harris. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
To the air, it's Torres. And that pass intercepted. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. All wideouts, no backs. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to scramble. And this sophomore quarterback learning when to use his legs to move the chains. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They'll throw it on first down. Flips it out to the back. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Maryland. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Trojans in the hurry up. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds his target down the middle. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. Just drives it between the uprights.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's going to pass. He's going for the big play. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well. Seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it. Almost had another interception.
He's not afraid to go deep. Makes the grab down the left side. They make the stop, but man, oh man, did he almost get a score on the final play of the half. A big game. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone to take a deep breath and digest what we just saw in Huntsville. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. And with that, let's send it back to our team at Elliott T. Bowers Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. All teed up and ready to go here in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger. We might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Hard running there. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Got his man. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different...
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
The give to the single back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. And the Bearcats will line up to punt it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make it.
Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. The Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, this defense has been dominating their opponent all game long, and I think you're really seeing the fruits of their labor on the recruiting trail. They have got some dudes up front, out of high school, in the portal, and those guys are just wreaking havoc on this offensive line.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Fires it incomplete.
Well, no surprise there on defense, right? You know the QB is going to be trying to target this guy. Nice job in coverage forcing that incompletion.
Gets it out fast. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Here comes the offense on 2nd down.
At the 42-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
The 3rd down offense has not been good, and add this one to the tap. Another 3rd down stop. They give up the sack. They're down by 3+ possessions. Nothing going this offense's way.
That's the end of the period, and Sam Houston has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They think there's room to run to the right here. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Dropping back, it's Torres. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the returner will be dragged down.
All right, not ideal. Right, not ideal. You're an offense. You want to get a good kickoff return, but you're starting inside your own 10. Now come out, set the tone, get some high percentage completion. You might not go with that script you had because you thought you might have a little better.
They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2. They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety.
Returner is tackled at the 44. And your Sam Houston State Bearcats will take over.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
He's going to take off. Still running at the 40. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
The RPO, it's complete. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you've got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the down.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Feeling some heat. He's got his man, and he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
The Bearcats will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Sam Houston! And the stomping has commenced. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. And they finish it off with a touchdown and seal up this game.
This might be what you call garbage time, and it might not really matter because you know the game's out of reach, but I like it. Keep executing, keep finding some more plays. Hey, maybe you find a play later on down the season you might come back to and say, hey, this actually worked in this situation.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Yeah, just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting, keep throwing the football, try to get some points up. Palmer, points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much, but keep fighting, man.
Yeah, and just, try to find things to build off of for next week as well, right?
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They'll try to get it going in the right direction this time. 2nd and long from the 19. Getting some heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Looking back on it, this game probably falls precisely into the definition of a trap game. Trap was set, sprung, and the underdogs come up with the win.
And that's why we go, you know what? I don't take your rankings. I'm not worried about your rankings. They don't matter to me. we're going to go out and beat this team. We're better than this team. A lot of time those rankings don't mean a lot to a lot of people, and you can tell it didn't mean a lot to this team, and that's why they came out and pulled the upset.
Absolutely, David. I mean, that's why you play the games. This team knew they had to come out. They were going to have to put their best foot forward in order to get the W. They did just that. They're talented. They're obviously motivated. I can't wait to see how they follow this up in their next game.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation